helping farmers shift from low-yielding coconut or rice farming to high-earning vegetable farming and how to have a continuous harvest all year long. Martin is giving the people of Maasin a basket of hope. Who would have thought that this once sleepy and quiet town would be Southern Leyte's basket of hope? The town of Maasin is covered with towering coconut trees and other seasonal yielding crops like rice and abaca. One of its main exports is abaca fiber, made from the abaca plant. But even with sufficient harvests, it seems not enough for this little town to grow economically. Under the German-Philippine Development Cooperation Program, the DED, or German Development Service, sent in Martin Bearwind, an industrial agriculturist, to share his expertise on agricultural development. Together with Mike Nunez, his local counterpart from the Department of Trade and Industry, they began an experiment to plant vegetables as an alternative to replace the traditional low-yielding crops.
In our search for alternatives, we found out that vegetables is one crop that has high potentials, because some of the farmers have been planting vegetables, and according to interviews we conducted, they are earning much from it.
We conducted surveys. Is this an area really good for vegetables? Are the partners strong enough?
For farmers to join the project, they had to own a plot of land, or at least have a long-term lease. This was to ensure that the main beneficiaries of the project would be the farmers themselves. Their land needed to be flat and need a good source of water. And finally, they had to be willing to accept and share new ideas. Because if the project worked, they would be the ones to help spread the word to their fellow farmers.
The first phase was just to prove that this technology, this off-season technology, is successful for the farmers in Southern Leyte.
Although the project was slowly being introduced in the community, many farmers were still reluctant to join. They said there was no market for vegetables in this part of Leyte. But project organizers believed otherwise. There is a market. There is a demand. The problem is as simple as this.
The farmers cannot supply whole year round because of the rainy season. Once it starts to rain, then they stop producing vegetables. East-West came into the picture because we invited them because of their technology.
And so the picture was finally complete. The East-West Seed Company would be in charge of the technology transfer, while the DED and its local counterparts would be responsible in identifying 18 farmers to carry out the first phase of the project.
Phase 1 was the introduction of this off-season technology. We tested the technology if it is adaptable in Southern Leyte.
A technology called plastic mulch was introduced in the planting stage.
The plastic mulch helps in conserving the moisture. It helps to prevent the growth of weeds, and it helps in securing the soil so that it will not erode during off-season. Another technology that we use in East-West is the use of seedling trays, which helps the farmer to manage their seedling easily.
It was a very big success, and so many additional farmers were interested, of course. We expanded this project.
As of now, there are about 40 farmers who have joined the project. They are excited and optimistic about the results of the experiment.
Kaming mga trabahante o farmer sa vegetable project, nakakita kaming income nga nakatabang sa among pamilya.
Their hunch seemed to be right. After 3 months, the soil yielded a successful harvest. This has pushed them to ascend to the next phase of the project.
Phase 2 is the expansion of the number of farmers. We want to involve more farmers because if we want to produce more, Southern Leyte is just a small market. We've got to go out. But before we go out, we've got to have an economical volume for transport.
This little market in Maasin is now the test center for the vegetables being produced by the farmers. If it proves worthy to sell their products here, it may be the start of something big for the farmers of Maasin.
Pumupunta ako dun sa merkado, tapos yung mga buyers dun yung nasa stand. Meron ako dito ngayong 70 kilos na sweet pepper. Oh, ilan bang kilo gusto mo? Oh, talagang magaganda yung mga sweet pepper namin. Sa ngayon kasi yung kinikater namin na market sa Maasin lang. Tapos nagpaplano kami na lahat ng munisipyo dito sa Southern Leyte at saka sa Leyte na bago kami pupuntang Cebu.
Phase 3 is intended to really commercialize production, which means we have to involve more and more farmers and then enter the big market and then produce year-round without interruption.
But all these achievements would not have been possible without the optimism and driving force of Martin.
I also learned from Martin about the ways of improving the project, endless possibilities. So who knows that in the future we will be producing these vegetables into pickled vegetables. So there's really a big market and we are very much optimistic about this.
We have increased the income for the...
Martin believes that more than anything else, it is through the multisectoral group's united optimism and initiative that this project moved on to greater heights.
And if I see it all over the experience of DED, this is really a very good cooperation. It's a very good close partnership together.
He may be leaving his post in Maasin, but Martin's passion and optimism that has yielded so many results will always be planted in the hearts of the people he has worked with.
Devote your energy to development. DED.
Daghang salamat, DED!